Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to replace the AC clutch on a 1995 Ford F-150 equipped with a 5-liter engine. These steps are similar for all F-Series trucks built from 1992 to 1996, equipped with either a 5-liter or a 5.8-liter engine and a factory install FS10 AC compressor. To gain some clearance and be able to replace the AC clutch, you gotta remove the fan shroud and of course remove the Serpentine Belt. Our Pretty Tech Joe is going to show you how to remove these two items, and then after that I'm going to show you how to replace this AC clutch.
To get started, remove the air duct assembly for clearance and disconnect the negative battery cable for safety. Now before you remove the belt, make sure you have the belt routing diagram on your truck. If you don't, go ahead and draw it out so you have reference to reinstall it. To remove the fan shroud, you're going to have to remove the fan clutch and the shroud at the same time. It's easier to loosen the fan clutch bolts before you remove the Serpentine Belt. Here where the fan clutch bolts are located, go ahead and loosen them. Use a 15mm socket and ratchet or a 15mm wrench, whatever's more comfortable, to release the tension and remove the belt. Apply counterclockwise pressure to the tensioner bolt and remove the belt. Detach the belt from all the pulleys and fully remove it. Finish removing your fan clutch bolts with your wrench. After a little bit of maneuvering, go ahead and remove the fan shroud and the fan assembly.
This is how bad my clutch is. I mean, this is like your severe extreme right there. Normally, they don't have that insane amount of play. They just make noise when you spin it. It could either be the bearing is bad or, the clutch itself is going bad and is making noise, but this is just ridiculous. First thing is to disconnect the AC connector. Set it aside. Next step, hold your clutch in place. I'm just using some big channel locks. 8mm socket. Loosen the bolt in the center. Remove the bolt. Pull the outer piece out. Okay. Look at this thing. This is insane damage right there. Totally crazy. Look at the bearings just sitting there. They all came apart. See, the bearings are supposed to be all the way around and they're not. They're just floating in there. Anyhow, next step is to remove this snap ring with snap ring pliers right here. It's the next step. There it is. And slide your. Alright, so slide the rest out. And then again, holy smokes. Wow, look at this. This is your bearing right there. And this poor AC clutch. Totally crazy. I made it home. Almost got on fire. Totally ridiculous. And so gently pry it, against the bolt, the shoulder of the bolt, to get rid of the remaining piece of the clutch. That way you don't damage the compressor. Like prying on the wrong surface. And this is how hot this thing got. Look at this. Okay, this is what the old one looks like. So this is what it's supposed to look like, and this is what it ended up looking like because of the insane amount of heat. Quite a difference. Clean the surface with brake cleaner. Install the inner part. Now the connector, remember where it went. It goes on this angle. There's an indentation right here on the compressor. So just align it right there. If you're watching this video, it's very unlikely that you have the facilities of a full-blown repair shop. To finish setting the coil, you're going to have to gently tap it with the rubber hammer around the edges, the outer edge, gently until you seat it all the way. Because otherwise you would have to use a press, a special press made just for this purpose. But like I said, I doubt that if you're watching this video you would have that kind of tool. So just keep working it until it's seated all the way. Okay. Next step, install the new pulley. Obviously this end goes towards the inside. This is going to go towards the outside, towards the clutch. Slide it in. Install the new snap ring. Should have been provided with the kit. If you didn't get a new snap ring, I guess you're going to have to use the old one, but it's better to put a new one on. There we go. Nice and smooth. Your new clutch is going to come with several shims. The gap in between the clutch and the hub is going to be in between 13 to 25 thousandths of an inch. So you would add shims if needed to set that gap. So I'm going to slide it without any shims first, and then I'm going to measure the gap and see where it's at. Well, I already know it's not going to fly because it's rubbing against it already. So it's going to need some shims. You may have to set the bolt in place to be able to hold that shim. Okay, a little better, but not quite. So I'm going to put another one. Try that. Measure that gap. Playing with the different thicknesses of the shims, I was able to get it somewhere in the middle, just 18. You know, so check it all the way around. Make sure that it's accurate everywhere. And that's gonna give me my initial setting. 18 thousandths of an inch is what I'm gonna set mine. The washer and the bolt, and tighten this up. And after it is tightened, then go ahead and recheck your clearance again, because if it changes then you gotta mess with your shims again. Connect your wire, and you can even try its operation before you start your truck. Just turn the key on, turn your AC on. There it is, it's locked. The whole thing turns. And now it's disengaged, and now it's just the pulley. That's the only thing that spins. And then no more noises. Once you're done replacing your AC clutch, go ahead and install your fan clutch, your fan shroud, and your serpentine belt back on. Once the belt is installed, go ahead and finish tightening the fan clutch bolts with your wrench. The extra tension from your belt will allow you to get them tight so they don't come off. If needed, you can always hold it with a pry bar as you tighten them. But the last thing you need is to have these bolts loose and then the fan clutch come off and go straight through your radiator. That wouldn't be a pretty sight. So make sure they're all tight. Not the cleanest repair you'll ever make. Rubber gloves not my thing, so I can wash this stuff off. Once everything is done, go ahead and start the engine and check the AC clutch. Make sure it engages on and off when you turn the air conditioning on and off. There you go. Now you know how to replace your worn out AC clutch in your F-Series truck, built from 92 to 96, equipped with either a 5 liter 5.8 or either a 460, as long as it's the FS10 compressor. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We upload new videos every week. Bunch of cool tutorials. Also, don't forget to visit our online store. Have a great selection of accessories for trucks, cars, and SUVs. See you next time.